oriented question. So now let's move forward the act. So today we are going to start the Surfacy Act. This Surfacy Act is important one. So what exactly the Surfacy Act? That is basically without, if I say you this thing in the one word, without intervention of court, without intervention of court, how bank and financial institution can recover money, can recover money. Okay, so without intervention of court, how bank and financial institution can recover the money from the borrower, that is the main crux of this Surfacy Act. So as you can see that Surfacy Act was enacted with a aim to provide a structured platform to the banking sector for managing its NPA stock, that is a non-performing assets, and to allow the bank and financial institution to take the possession of security and sell them. So this is the main crux of this act, that it's allow, otherwise for everything we have to go to the court right now, but under this act the bank and financial institution can take the possession of securities and sell them. So this is a right which is given under this act, and this act is constitutionally valid according to the Maria Chemical case, because in Maria Chemical case we have learned that, okay, that this act will be valid one. This act has been largely perceived as a facilitating the assets recovery and the reconstruction. Prior to this act, it means this act is made in 2002, right? So prior to this act, the legal framework relating to the commercial transaction lagged behind rapidly changing the commercial practices and the financial sector reform, which led to the slow recovery of defaulted loan and mounting level of NPA of the bank. We know that before this act, the NPA of the bank was increasing day by day, and there was a default in the recovery of loan. The comfort available for the lender of his money come back will give him a confidence for living. Okay, so the comfort, we are talking about the Surfacy Act. The comfort available for lender for his money to come back will give him a confidence of lending. So that's why class, this act come into picture. This is very important. If I show you a one diagram that we have already done in the this one act. So this is your borrower, right? Borrower is there, and then suppose bank is there and financial institution. So the bank will give suppose 20 lakh rupees as a loan, and the borrower have given the security. So under Surfacy, if borrower is not able to pay 20 lakh rupees, the bank will approach to the ARC company, that is asset reconstruction company, always work under the RBI. Now this ARC company, what they will do, ARC company will take security and give money to the bank. After that, ARC company will search the qualified buyer. Qualified buyer will take security and give money. So this is the basic picture of your Surfacy Act that is important. Okay, basic picture. Now class, question and answer. Bank obtains security while lending so that in the case of need, money can be of securities. That is right and wrong. Tell me class. Money obtains security. Bank obtains security while lending so that in the case of need, the money can be of security. Tell me class, what will be the right answer? Bank obtains security while lending so that in the case of need, that is class, released by sale, resaled by. What is this? Released by, released by sale. This is the exact answer of this one. Let me correct my spelling. It's a REALIS, released by sale. So this is the right answer. Okay guys, this is the right answer for the first question. Okay. The SURFACE Act is applicable to the housing finance company whose name is notified by the central government. That is true and false. Tell me class. That is true and false. SURFACE is applicable to the housing finance company whose name is notified by the central government. That second one is absolutely, that is true. Okay, this is the true answer. Okay, whether movable security in possession of bank can be sold by bank without intervention of the court. A option, now a court order is required to sell the security. Yes, bank can sell as provided in the Contract Act. Yes, as the SURFACE Act was made provision to that effect. Yeah, no, until the account is not declared NPA by the bank. What is the right answer? The mortgage property cannot. Third one. So this is the crux of your act, that yes, as the SURFACE Act has made provision to that effect. So say, first one, C is the right answer. Okay, C will be the right answer for this question. Next. As per law existing today, the mortgage security cannot be sold without the court intervention. Is this correct? That the mortgage security cannot be sold without security, that is right one. This is about your movable. So it means SURFACE Act deal with both movable and immovable property. Is this correct? Fourth one. Tell me class. So class, this is absolutely cannot be sold. No. The SURFACE Act has now made the enabling provision in which without intervention of the court we can sell the property. So for the fourth one, B is the right answer. Okay, next. Provision of SURFACE Act apply to which securities? Fifth one. Whether it is any movable, immovable property charged to the bank or financial institution. To mortgage security only, where security interests are created for repayment of financial assistance given by bank and financial institution, and to the property owned by defaulter borrower but whose are not charged to the bank. What is the right answer? Tell me class. This act will apply to which security? So that is so simple. For the fifth one, the right answer is where the security interests are created for the repayment of financial assistance given by the bank and financial institution. So this is the right answer for this question. Fifth one, C is the right answer. Okay, next. In Madia case, what did Supreme Court declare as invalid? Yes, class. The A option is entire SURFACE Act. B is creation of security interest, formation of reconstruction company, or condition to pay 75% of the amount as a precondition while if you want to appeal in the DRT. What is the right answer? Yes, class. What is the right answer? The right answer will be for the sixth one, D is the right answer. Okay. Sixth one, D is the right answer. Okay. Now, next one. SURFACE Act in the book, there is a 6 to 7 chapter, so that's why this act is very important. In this unit, we have seen the various definitions given in the SURFACE Act, and guys, we have done the definition term in the definition session. The rationale behind enacting the act was to regulate securitization, reconstruction of financial assets, and the enforcement of security interest that is created in respect of the this one. So this is your first point, second point, third point. Okay. The SURFACE Act provide for the manner for enforcement of security interest by secured creditor without intervention of the court and the tribunal. Is that okay? As per SURFACE Act, any person aggrieved by the order passed by DRT, okay, under SURFACE Act, any person aggrieved by the order passed by DRT can file an appeal to the authority that is called appellant authority. Exactly. We know that if DRT is there, we can file the case to the DRAT. These tribunals are constituted by central government for various states as per provision of DRT, this act. This is very important. Okay, so under SURFACE Act also we have authority like DRT to approach. Okay, the act also provide setting the ARC. ARC means Asset Reconstruction Company, which acquire NPA from bank and financial institution by raising funds from the qualified buyer by issuance of security receipts. So whatever we have discussed in the diagram, that is the answer. Representing the undivided interest in the financial assets. It enable ARC to take possession of secured asset of the borrower, including right to transfer and release the secured assets. The ARC buy the assets from the bank and financial institution, thereby cleaning the balance sheet of the bank and permitting them to focus on their normal banking business. So as we know that this is borrower, this is bank and financial institution, ARC company, this is qualified buyer. So this is the exact diagram of this one. So in the plain word, it is takeover of loans and advance from the bank and financial institution for the purpose of recovery. So this is the right answer. Okay, let's move toward the question. The SURFACE Act is applicable for the pledge security also. Pledge security class. Tell me. For the pledge security also, always remember the answer will be no, because for the act is not applicable to the pledge security because pledges deal with the Indian Contract Act. For enforcement of mortgage security, the court intervention is required, even the action under SURFACE Act. Second one. For enforcement of mortgage security, The court intervention is required when the action under SURFACE Act. This is the right answer. The answer is no. The court intervention is not required. Bank and financial institution can issue notice for enforcement of security under SURFACE Act only if these securities are not in possession of creditor, only when the account is classified as, that is very easy. Account is classified as what? So this is your, that is classified as the NPA. Okay, non-performing assets. If the borrower does not pay within dash days after notice by secured creditor, the creditor can dash the security. That is again important. If borrower does not pay within how many days after notice? So the notice period is different. It is not appeal. It is not class appeal. So for the fourth one, this is your 60 days you have to remember, and can sell the security. Take possession, you can say. That is, take possession of the security. Okay, take possession of the security. Next, after receipt of notice from the secured creditor for the repayment of dues by the borrower is legally prevented from transferring his property in the way. This is true and false. Fifth one. This is true and false class. Fifth one. After receipt of notice from secured creditor for the repayment of borrower, the borrower is legally prevented from transferring his property in any way. So this is absolutely true. Yes. On request of secured creditor, the district magistrate and chief judicial magistrate can take possession of security from handing it toward the creditor. That is true and false. Sixth one. So these things you have to remember. On the request of secured creditor, the district magistrate and the chief judicial magistrate can take possession of security. The answer is true. When the management of company is taken over by a secured creditor, the director of such company are entitled to compensation for the loss of office. Why the director will pay? Why the director will pay? So this is not the exact answer. So that is false. Why only director will pay? Okay. When any bank or financial institutions obtain the charge against property with which authority will be transaction, have to register with the SURFACE Act 2002. 8th. So to whom we have to register? To whom we have to register? When any bank, financial institution obtain a charge against property with which authority will be transaction to be registered with the central registry. 8th, A is the right answer. When can provision of SURFACE Act be invoked for proceeding against charged property? When the bank feel that it is necessary for recovery at time, when RBI direct, when there is a default in repayment by the borrower, or when there is a default in repayment and the bank declare account as the NPA. Ninth one. That is again very simple. For the ninth one, the right answer will be when there is a default in the repayment and the bank declare the account as a NPA. So ninth, D is the right answer. Whether existing or future receivable are property? Yes, yeah, no. 10th. Property may be in existence or in future. So the correct answer is yes. From which of the following function is of securitization company? Tell me, class. 11th. Acquisition of loan transaction from lender, help the lender in recovery by sale of charged property, take legal action against defaulter, and acquisition of financial assets from the originator. And who is originator? That is bank and financial institution. So for this one, the right answer will be D. Okay guys, so for today's, I think that's all for today's class. And SURFACI Act have a 7 to 8 chapter. So right now we have done the 2 chapter, okay? So rest of all we will do it tomorrow. Okay, so that is a very, I think this one chapter, a very large chapter. Okay, so now let's meet you tomorrow with the same
I
timing.
hope so you people
And
like the session. So today we have just covered the MSME and your insolvency and bankruptcy code. So if you want to join the session, this is your AIM batch. Okay, you can use the coupon code Y391 for the maximum discount up to 81%, right? So this is your CAIIB AIM batch. Okay, this is your CAIIB AIM batch. You can see here, you can purchase the batch. In the batch, you will get the live classes, recorded session, PDF, mock paper, etc. So if you want to enroll, you have to use the coupon code Y391. And this is your elective paper video course, because in the single paid batch, the video course are not available for elective paper. If you want to join the live classes of elective paper, so it will be available in the CAIIB ka Mahapack, because in CAIIB ka Mahapack you will get everything for 1 year. Okay, if I just show you the Mahapack, this is your CAIIB ka Mahapack. So if you want to enroll it, you have to use the coupon code Y391, and on the occasion of Holi, the discount is going on, right? So if you want to purchase it, the process is very simple. Google Chrome, click, okay. Then after you have to write down Adda 24/7, click on all courses, done. And this is GIB CIB June 2024. First of all, this is your AIM batch. This is CIB ka Mahapack. So if you want to purchase it, click on buy now, put the coupon code Y391. If you click on apply, you can see 80% discount is there. That is for the 1 year of validity. Is that okay? So you can see here, include all the new and updated syllabus, include mini marathon, mega marathon, so everything, whatever you want. And elective paper live classes will be also available in this CIB ka Mahapack. So enroll it now to just clear your concept and crack this exam in the